Hey guys, this is Chad Joyce with Plum Real Estate and welcome to another edition of North Dallas Living. Today we are in Rowlett, Texas, and we're going to look at a Cambridge home in the Lake Park subdivision. Now, this is a smaller subdivision. There's only about 100, 200 homes, but this is a really beautiful home. If you're interested in being close to the lake, a low maintenance lifestyle, and a patio style home, this is definitely the place to check it out. The address is going to be 2216 Sternpost Mews, in Rowlett, Texas. Now, we're about to put this home on the market, so we don't have a price yet, but it's probably going to be about the $570 range, somewhere around there. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home, 2,441 square feet, built in 2024. And it's an absolutely beautiful home. And I'm standing in front of it right now, and I'm going to turn around, and what you can see behind me, see right over there, there's Lake Ray Hubbard. So you get a nice little view of the lake. If you want to sit on your front patio, you can watch beautiful sunsets up there, or sunrises. The sun's going to set in the back. But, you're going to get some really pretty views on it. And I'm really excited to show you guys this one. So it's going to be a first look for everybody. We're not on the market yet. We're going to be on the market. So come on in. Let's have a look around. And you guys let me know what you think of it. All right, well, welcome on in. We're at 2216 Sternpost Mews in Rowlett, Texas. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home, 2,441 square feet, built in 2024. Right now we're in the office area, and it's a beautiful home, ready for immediate move-in. We got the nice luxury tile flooring here. It's a good open entry area. Nice tall ceilings. You can see when you come on in, we have a split bedroom arrangement here. So this is the primary bedroom. Gotta take the shoes off here real quick. Vaulted cathedral ceilings. There's a ceiling fan. Lots of space. Really, really nice big room here. And you see we got the primary bathroom right over here. You got carpet in the bedrooms, hardwood tile surfaces in all the other rooms. I'm gonna take a look on in here. Nice cabinet. This is a Cambridge home. Like I said, it was just built. Owner added the hardware on here. Again, I don't know why builders don't put that in. But you got a bath, separate bath, walk-in shower, tiled up to the ceiling. You got the recessed lighting in here. Right in there is a big walk-in closet. We'll just poke our head in real quick. I know I told them that they didn't have to worry about the closet, but I would like to show you guys how big it is. So, plenty of space in here for a new homeowner. Nice big mirror, plenty of light. One nice thing they did with this this home is that there is plenty of natural light, and it's tall ceilings, open ceilings. So it feels like you got a lot of space. Like look at this big room. You can see where the blue furniture is, the sofas. That's what they call the great room. Right on over here, we got the dining area, breakfast area. We'll go out to the backyard. This backyard has a side entrance. We'll go out there in a second. Kind of give you an idea there. Walking on through, here's the great room with a gas burning stone fireplace, raised ceiling fans. You got the kitchen on open up to it which is a beautiful kitchen. Plenty of cabinetry. So there's lots of storage. You got the decorative lighting and the recessed lighting over it. You know, you got the granite quartz-like countertops here, which they did a really good job on picking these out. You know, we actually match. For those of you who've seen the videos before, there's a lot of times builders and homeowners will put stuff in here that just doesn't even match. But this has a nice big island. Let me walk back over here. You can put, you know, little bar stools right here, you know, a little seating area. So you got that. Is a 5 cooktop gas burner, which is lovely. You know, I wish most builders would put in 5 cooktops instead of 4. You just get a little more space. Nice vent hood right here. And you can see, here's all the extra cabinets. You got the cabinet hardware put on there as well. Plenty of room for a refrigerator. Plenty of space here. Home is absolutely gorgeous. You got over here, you got your microwave and your oven, and again, some more cabinetry. So, you know, Cambridge does a really good job on putting in plenty of space. And a lot of times, you know, you'll see, like, here's the pantry. You'll see with these homes, they'll put in lots of cabinet space and then not much pantry space. And this is not the case. Like, you got lots of room in here. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves of food, you know, 5 layers of shelving right there. Plenty of space to walk on in. I can get my big body in there. So plenty of room. Again, we'll walk on over here. Here's the main living area. We look on back up to the front of the house. You know, you can see how nice and open it is. Pan on over here. Again, there's the kitchen. So back on over here, like I said, this was a split bedroom arrangement. You got 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bath back here. Here's the half bathroom, and this is pretty normal standard type of bathroom. 18 by 18, that may be 24 by 24 tile, but nothing too fancy in here. But it is a nice half bathroom to use for when people come over. Now, in here, the laundry room is absolutely wonderful. You have a sink with some extra storage, and you have countertop space right here. You have the washer dryer areas, and this is an electric. You can see right there. You got the electric plug, so it's an electric dryer area. And then you have extra room back here. So, you know, the homeowners put a table back here for folding clothes and everything, but you have an electrical outlet here. If you want to put a sub-zero freezer in here or something like that, you've got the room to do that. You know, they've got a little fridge over here in the corner, but you can see how big this room is. Again, tall with the recessed lighting. You can put a lot in here. You know, for those of you who do hunting or like to buy your meat at these, I guess, community share places, you know, you can get a couple freezers in that area, actually. So walking out over here, this is bedroom 2. Again, they got the carpet in the bedrooms. This has a normal light, no ceiling fan in here. You do have the faux wood, 2-inch faux wood blinds in all the windows, you can see right here. So you've got that already put into the home. And walk-in closet over here. Now, I'm not going to open that because there's a lot of stuff in there, but good sized closet space. Here's the second bathroom. Vanity, toilet, and it's got a shower tub combo. You can see, and again, you know, they did the recessed lighting all throughout the house, which really does open up, you know, your ceilings and everything. Now, they do have overhead lighting over the vanity windows in the bathroom, which I know a lot of people appreciate, but throughout most of the home, you know, you can see right in here in the hallways, you got the recessed lighting. You can see it. So plenty of space, you know, just opens things up in my opinion. Here's your third bedroom. And again, no ceiling fan in here. They do have a good sized closet. You can see how deep it is right there. I'm not going to open the door because homeowners are packing, so they're using that for storage right now. But good sized bedroom, split bedroom design. You got your primary suite in the front, 2 bedrooms, shared bathroom, and it's set up to where, you know, if you have company over, the company can use the half bathroom up here, and they don't necessarily have to bother the 2 additional bedrooms back here. So really good, efficient floor plan. Here's our garage. Homeowner added epoxy flooring in here, which is really nice. Let's see, you do have a sprinkler system. Again, they're in the process of moving, so we'll excuse this a little bit. There's the electrical panel. Sprinkler system's right back over here. You can see it's right there. And then over here, you got your tankless hot water heater. Again, on the inside of the house, which is what should have been done. So that way those lines don't freeze in the event of a cold spell. Let's go on in back over this way. We'll walk back on up to the front of the house. Well, really not completely towards the front, but we'll have a peek on the outside of the property. And then we'll also walk back out to the front porch, which I think is really, really nice. If you like, sitting outside to watch sunrises. So on this home, this is the back patio, and the homeowner added the epoxy flooring here too. So you can see how that's all done throughout. Now it's about noon right now, and I'm pretty shaded here. You have a rectangular area, so if you want to put a power blind that rotates down, then you can do that. Right now, we are looking pretty much north. So this direction's north. Over here's east, and you can see out there, you can see the lake. And we'll go take a closer look at that here in a second. But the sun will rise up over that way, and then it'll set down here. Now, with this long, narrow floor plan, everything's on one floor. You don't get as big of a yard, but if you don't want maintenance, this is great. And the sun's going to be setting down this way, so this whole area, if you like your outdoor living, this is going to be a really pretty cooler area where you're not going to get hit and beat down with the sun. You do have recessed lighting. You can see it right here. So there's that lighting. And then you can add, this is just a normal light right here. And if you wanted to add a ceiling fan, you can do that. And you can really make this a good outdoor space. I mean, that's a good big area there. And let's go on up here. We'll walk up to the front. You probably saw it when we were walking in at the beginning of everything, but let's look at the front patio here. And you can see, you got a good sized patio. And again, you could probably screen this in too if you wanted to. It's nice and rectangular. The epoxy flooring is on here as well. Keep it nice and cool. And if you look out front, you got a nice green area to look at. Community is pretty small, so you don't have many cars driving by. It stays really quiet. You can see right out there's the lake. The sun will rise right over, right there, come right over. There's I-30. And even being this close to I-30, you really don't even hear it. So, really beautiful property, lovely home. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour today. This property is just about to come on the market, so I'm really excited to get to show it to you. Again, we are at 2216 Sternpost Mews in Rowlett, Texas, the Lake Park subdivision, Garland ISD. Beautiful home. If you're interested in low maintenance living, a beautiful community close to the lake, great sunsets, great views, man, this is a place for you. If you have any questions about it, please make sure you reach out to me. My contact information is below. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future content. We go out and we check out new listings and new properties on the market and look at communities, every week. So if you're in the market, just check it out and, make sure you like and subscribe it so you don't miss anything. And until next week, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a good one. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.